What the hell is a list of shame? And no, I'm not talking about how my beard looks. I'm talking about the video game list of shame. We're going to talk about exactly what it is and why sometimes it feels so bad while I'm performing my morning beard care routine. The video game list of shame. Something I think about quite often. It's that inevitable list of video games that you've either started and haven't finished, or are dying to play and for some reason have just never gotten around to it. The one that's really sticking in my craw at the moment is Elden Ring. I love From Software. I love those Souls-style games, and I especially love Elden Ring, or at least I love the concept of Elden Ring, because truth be told, I think I've only played it for about 10 hours. Now, there's a new DLC pack that is out, and it is getting a lot of buzz. This is also a problem that I had with the newest SpiderMan games. I played Spider-Man 1 for probably, 25, 30 hours. I loved it. Well, I never got around to finishing it, and then all of a sudden, Spider-Man 2 is out. Everyone's talking about Spider-Man 2, but I never finished Spider-Man 1. Ugh. Now, the same thing happened to me with Cyberpunk. I'm a huge fan of The Witcher, and I played some of Cyberpunk, and I didn't have any problems with it. The newest God of War game, Dead Island 2, the list goes on. So what keeps me from finishing these games? Well, it could be a number of things. Mostly just life, but also, it's my favorite part, my wife hates that. Oh, I love that noise. But mostly it's because I get distracted by other games. Now that they've really added a lot of stuff to Fallout 76, I'd love to go back and finish that game as well. But let's really break down the psychology of this. You see a game that looks really interesting. You start that game, or maybe you don't even get around to starting the game. Then something else in life happens. You have kids, a full-time job, and 4 video channels. So my question is, if the game didn't hold your attention long enough to see it through, should you really feel that bad about not having played or finished it? I don't know, maybe that's a bunch of bullshit in my way of trying to make myself feel better about having not played some of these games. I can tell you one thing. I am experiencing some serious Elden Ring FOMO right now. But this is nothing new. I have a list of games that I've been wanting to play, going all the way back to the SNES and the N64. But you know what I realized recently that really didn't sink in until I started live streaming games? And that is sometimes just jumping in and playing the game, even if it's just for a little bit, let's say you get 4 hours of gameplay into a 20 or 30 hour game. Sometimes that's enough to fulfill your need and move on. Kind of sounds silly, but maybe we don't have to complete every single game. I don't know. At least that's what I'm telling myself, so I don't feel so bad every time I see somebody talk about how great the Elden Ring expansion is. But now that we've talked about it, I am overly curious. Hit the comments here and let me know. What are some games that you've always wanted to play or you've always wanted to finish that you just haven't gotten around to yet? And this has been another relaxing Sunday morning episode of Tofer Talks. If you want to check out the beard care products I use, you should check out 8-Bit Beard Co. I have a beard balm scent for every day of the week or every change in the weather. I'll see you for the next Tofer Talks on Thursday when we get ready for the live stream.